quiet corner of the ocean floor, teeming with all the many kinds of undersea life. It is here we find the aquatic habitat known as Bikini Bottom. Let us observe now as the sun rises on a new nautical day. Here we see a cluster of kelp. And here, a clumping of coral. Here, a pineapple. This fruit is home to one of the most fascinating sea creatures of all, the yellow sponge.
Jumped out of bed, mix up a breakfast for my favorite pet snail. First in my head, the SSI and ready is about to set sail. Drove down the day, couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying. Come on, somewhere there's a Krabby Patty that needs frying. And who's the lucky sponge in the mirror who is living his dream? He's always extra careful with his dental hygiene. Gabby, it's me, happy just to be here in the world renowned. Bikini Bottom, how I love this town. Bikini Bottom, when the sun shines down on a beautiful Bikini Bottom day. Good morning, Patrick.
It's morning already.
And I'm singing opening number.
Oh, I want a verse. I'm just a snack. This busy schedule makes it hard to be me. To stay on track, now I'll have to eat it while I'm watching TV. There might not be time for a nap, but I'll do what I can. They're showing all the episodes of Mermaid Man. Every single one. I'm spending all day under my favorite frog. How it rhymes with rock. Nothing rhymes with rock. It's a typical Bikini Bottom day.
No, Patrick, it's a beautiful day. And a lot of things rhyme with rock.
I don't think so.
Sure. Clock, smock, electroshock, pop and lock.
Would you two please keep it down?
Good morning, Squidward.
I want some quiet, there's nowhere to go. A sensitive artist can't get a moment's peace with these two idiots in stereo. They never go away. Typical Bikini Bottom day.
It's a beautiful day, Squidward. In fact, I'd say this could be the best day ever.
You say that every day.
And it's always true. Time to get to work. I'll see you there, Squidward. Hi, Patrick, my best friend in the entire ocean.
We now follow SpongeBob to the tree dome, home to a creature seldom seen here on the ocean floor, a squirrel from Texas. This is Sandy Cheeks, the scientist, hard at work on her latest invention.
Hi, Sandy. What happened? That was close. It's just a little smoke, a minor setback. A few more hours at most, and I'll be done with this here brand new jetpack. And then this Texas world, this country girl, will spread her wings and fly. Her bushy tail and comet trail, clear across the sky. Up, up, down, and looking down on a typical Bikini Bottom day. What in chicken fried tarnation was that?
I don't know, but I kind of liked it. I feel all tingly inside.
By measuring the P wave magnitude and velocity vectors, I can triangulate the epicenter. SpongeBob, excuse me, I'm gonna go power off the old seismograph.
I'm off to work too, at the greatest restaurant there is.
Ah, yes, the Krusty Krab, Bikini Bottom's most popular dining establishment. Home to the Krabby Patty, owned and operated by Mr. Eugene Krabs. And across town, the least popular restaurant, the Chum Bucket, run by Sheldon J. Plankton. Locked in a fast food cold war.
It's from the west. Everywhere you look, the skies are clear and sunny. Weather's best when you're in the mood to make a ton of money. Now fly your kite until the day you have to go forever, forever. I've got a plan, and I went to college, so you know it's clever.
With you, there's always another plan. It gets old, Sheldon.
Quiet, computer wife. This time it'll work. I'll make everyone love my chum burgers through the power of hypnosis. It's almost too easy.
It'll take forever to hypnotize the whole town.
You used to enjoy my evil schemes.
Well, what can I say? The magic's gone.
Do you think it's easy being married to a piece of hardware?
Well, you programmed me. You have no right to control yourself.
They say that money doesn't matter if you love your work. Who would say that? Probably some penniless jerk. Soon the day will come when they'll all up chum. It's just a matter of time.
Bikini bottom.
For this town is all mine.
Bikini bottom.
Look, a shiny new dime, just a typical bikini bottom day.
Good morning, Miss Mayor.
Pipe down. I'm governing.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Puff.
SpongeBob, please. I almost spilled my cappuccino.
Hello, Larry the Lobster.
Watch where you're going, cutie.
Hello, old man Jenkins.
Hello! Get off my lawn!
Hello, Lord. Hello, Street. Hello, guy making all the sounds. Hello, Sky. Hello, flowers. Hello, Bikini Bottom. Hello, Dr. Marvin. Hello, Sergeant. Hanging your face. Looking good. Yo, Biggie. Good morning, Let's I forget you like Hello, Goldie. Good morning, construction crew. Hello, fine Neptune. Yo, Cowfish. Hello, Bob. Hello, I have no idea what you are, fish. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, ladder. SpongeBob reporting for duty at the greatest restaurant in the entire ocean.
And here I thought it was a third-rate grease spot.
The greatest grease spot. Where's Mr. Krabs?
It's take your kid to work day.
You're all me darling whale daughter. One day, all this will be yours. Soon as you graduate high school, I'll start as manager.
But Daddy, I have my own dreams.
You mean following your favorite rock band around the ocean?
They're called the electric skates.
It's not a dream. That's a father's nightmare. Now listen here.
Oh, Mr. Krabs.
Make it quick. You're interrupting a teaching moment.
If she doesn't want to be manager, I know someone who'd be great for the job.
You? My boy, you're just a wee simple sponge. Fried cook's all you'll ever be.
Why can't he see? I wore my good shoes and I've got my tie on. Maybe it's me. Am I just a simple sponge you can't rely on? Come on, Mr. Krabs, I could do it if you give me one chance. Then everyone would say, "Good morning, Mr. Squarepants." I would never rest until I was the best.
SpongeBob, get in the kitchen! It's opening time! In the world right now, all time, sunshine, 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 sunshine.
It's a technical, incredible, exceptional, extraordinary.
Is that something we should worry about?
Bonjour, salut, and welcome to this quiet corner.
Even after they've aged out. Trying out in Chicago. This is one loud, crazy, and frenetic show, and if you've never watched SpongeBob on TV, well, good luck figuring out what's going on in this plot. But fans of the show will, I think, have a good time. There's a new score featuring the work of disparate composers from Panic at the Disco, the Cyndi Lauper, to the Plain White T's. The central performance is fabulous, and the entire spirit is anarchic and rebellious. The huge set spills into the theatre, making it feel like everybody's a kid again, watching SpongeBob and his pals have their best day ever.
It's a technical, incredible, exceptional, extraordinary.
SpongeBob the Musical gets 3 stars. For CBS 2 News, I'm Chris Jones.
SpongeBob the Musical is at the Oriental Theater through July 10th. Tickets are $30.
So last night, another Chicago world premiere in the Downtown Theater District, the official pre-Broadway opening of the SpongeBob musical. Now, if you've only seen the animated TV show, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now, unfortunately, this authorized clip that was provided to us by the show doesn't even come close to letting you see what an explosion of color and creativity the SpongeBob musical really is. You can see that you get living, breathing actors here inspired by their TV counterparts, not a parade of humans inside mascot-like costumes. And instead of kid-like dialogue, it's very multi-layered now, this story, for kids and adults, with something happening all around you, adding up to one of the most fun, well-produced, and best-acted shows I've seen in a long time. Really? This was so fun, and I didn't grow up watching SpongeBob at all. I really loved it. Part of the experience, colorful, giant Rube Goldberg-like contraptions on either side of the stage that's used for some of the show's best special effects. Part of the visual feast that complements everything else that's happening on stage. And the plot line of an active volcano that's about to destroy the hometown of Bikini Beach almost doesn't even matter when these 17 songs in the show, written by superstar fans of SpongeBob. People like John Legend and Cyndi Lauper, T.I., Steven Tyler, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, Sarah Bareilles, the Plain White T's, even David Bowie, who was a big SpongeBob fan, did a song for this show. Powerful songs that touch.
Sure, I spend my days floating around, heading the bubbles and my feet on the ground. But there is more to me than just my name. Give me a chance and I can change the game. And maybe one day, Mr. Krabs, you'll say, look, Krusty Krabs, yours is a lucky day. That is what I've always wanted. Then I can finally say I've done it. Let me have adventure. A contender and more. I wish he'd see I'm not just the sponge next door. No, you're not. There's gotta be a better way, a way to save this town I love. How can I stop the end of the world? Am I just a simple sponge? You're not a simple sponge. So what if I'm a sponge? It's what I wanna be. There isn't anyone who stretches like me. Employee of the month 2 years in a row. Undisputed master of my own dojo. And everyone here knows that they can depend on this expert jellyfisher who's a trusted friend. I can eat a lot of ice cream. I can even play my nose line. Let me have adventure, be a contender, and more. Can't he see I'm not just the sponge next door? I wish that I could turn back time. I never thought my world could end. I only wanna hang out with my friends. The fear I fear is dragging us down. And now there's panic that's run amok in my simple town. Just give me adventure, I'm a contender and more. Real show, I'm not just the sponge next door. And I'm gonna find a better way, a way to save this life I love. And I am gonna stop the end of the road. You are just a simple sponge. You're wrong, Mr. Krabs. I'll find a way to stop the eruption. You are still a simple sponge. I'll use science, just like Sandy said. Oh, I'm gonna need her on the team. Cause you're just a simple sponge. We can use her jetpack to get to the top of the mountain. Wait, pretty sure it's only built for one. See, you are a simple sponge. Just have to climb it. Oh, Patrick can help Got me. I don't need my glasses on to see we're both pretty lucky. Stuck inside with no TV. Being bored with you makes me as happy as can be. Let's have some fun together. We'll be best friends forever. BFF, that stands for us. Life is good. There's snacks in the fridge. We'll have fun if we go out or just sit around doing nothing. Let's explore, open every drawer. Hey, you found my long lost cheese. That's what friends are for. Let's have some fun together. You're my best friend forever. BFF, that stands for us. Every little thing that I could think of doing just sounds better doing it together. Every little thing that I could think of doing just sounds better doing it together, doing it with you. Hey Tom, you know I've been thinking about starting my own band.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
You got any name ideas for it?
I got one. It's the Absorbent Yellow Sweater Vest.
Hey, I love it.
You like that?
Yeah, sounds kind of familiar though, I don't know.
Totally original. Floating high like a bubble in the sky. Feeling good just like I should. And you're the reason why. Let's have some fun together. We'll be best friends forever. BFF, that stands for us. This can't get any better. You're my best friend forever.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a magic kingdom that prospered through its commitment to two simple ideals, duty and devotion, the 2 Ds. For many years, the kingdom stood as a shining beacon for artisans, craftsmen, and storytellers who all flocked to the land with a dream to uphold the sacred 2 Ds. Through their hard work, a glorious golden age came to the kingdom, followed by a second, even greater than the first. Then came the dark times. The kingdom fell into the hands of an evil sultan, and through his negligence, the kingdom fell to ruin. The happiest place on earth became the crappiest place on earth. Despite the efforts of one man, a man with a dream, to restore the kingdom to its former glory and to bring about the prophesized third golden age. A misunderstood man. This is his story, the untold story of a royal vizier.
I look around the kingdom and see the desperation and the devastation that persists no matter what I do. But today could be the day I finally make a difference. And all the grateful citizens will say to me,
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Jafar.
oh, good morning, Baker.
Where are you off to today, you no-good piece of shit?
Piece of shit.
What did you just call me, you bastard?
No, friend, I said nothing. That was my bird. He has the ability to repeat words that others have spoken.
Well, in that case, maybe you should teach him these words. Fuck you, Jafar.
Marie, the baguettes, hurry up!
Why don't we have enough to eat? Why are we dying in the street?
Why does my baby
here is crystal clear. Jafar, that ugly overseer, he's the reason for our many wars.
Though we're upset, we shouldn't fret. We mustn't let ourselves forget the saying every child raised within the kingdom knows. You've got to dream a little harder when life won't go your way. Simply dream a little harder. Trust me when I say that when you dream a little harder, you're sure to muddle through. 'Cause if you're good and you're attractive, no need to be proactive.
Good things will just happen to you.
I've come to return the book I borrowed.
Oh, Jafar, it took you long enough, you shit-eating dog.
But I couldn't put it down. It's one of my favorites. The story of a misunderstood witch who's really not wicked at all. She's just green. But she still gets blamed for all the kingdom's problems.
Oh, so you think you're better than me just because you can read? Well, get out of my bookstore. We don't like your kind in here anyway.
What about the book?
Keep it, and may the rats ejaculate upon you.
Thank you.
Why is the kingdom plagued by theft? Why are there no more good jobs left?
Why does the sun go down at night? Is everyone in the kingdom white?
Mostly well.
You're very right.
You know, mostly well.
Yes.
Jafar?
Jafar! 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 No man who's just could ever trust a face that triggers such disgust.
His twisted features give me such a chill.
So let us pray that one fine day that evil man will go away.
'Cause if we want it bad enough, he will.
For if you
Dream a little harder.
you'll get what you desire. Dream a little harder. When things are looking dire, if you dream a little harder, success is guaranteed. If you are sure of your intention, some magic intervention
We'll give you the edge that you need.
Oh, pardon me, ma'am.
Oh, that's all right. Just try to keep your fat face out of that motherfucking book.
I know that I'm no prize. I'm not so easy on the eyes. I can't rely on looks to get me by. But ugliness permits a man to use his wits, 'cause pretty people never have to try. I hear the people whisper as I walk about the streets. I know they call me
Ugly old Jafar!
what I call planning, they call scheming. What I call delusion, they call dreaming. Why am I the only one who sees things as they are?
I need success.
Why not buy some?
I want to fly.
That's unrealistic.
I want to be a cat.
Fuck you.
Whistle while you swallow a spoonful of sugar and your dreams will come true upon a star. Dream hard enough, my friends. Jafar will meet a violent end. He could be skewered by a sailing ship, or hanged in tangled jungle vines,
or eaten by hyenas.
or he'll plummet to his death from a castle, a clock, or a cliff. And if we dream a little harder, our patience and our honor will rid us of that ugly old Jafar.
Wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful job. Thank you. Bird, sometimes I feel as if you're my only friend in this world.
Fuck you.
Right. No, my book, it's covered in mud. Oh, no, wait, is that shit?
That smell is me, Jafar. You would not believe the morning I've had.
Why is my captain of the Royal Guard covered in shit?
Well, my men and I just jumped from a window and into a cart of crazy Hakim's discount fertilizer.
Why?
We were chasing a man. No, a devil. A thief who every day robs from the common folk. Bread, laundry off of clotheslines, and even watermelons. We try to catch him, but he's always just one jump ahead. Today, things got a little out of hand, and a lot of good people are dead.
Explain!
Well, the sword swallower slit his throat from the inside when the thief's pet monkey ripped the sword right out of it. Do you know the guy that sleeps on the bed of nails?
Yes.
A fat guard fell on him. Now he's dead. Then when we fell from the window and into the cart of manure, Cabal snapped his neck on impact. 2 more choked on shit. All this for a loaf of bread. Abdul, you're alive? I thought you choked on shit.
Did we get the loaf of bread back?
Oh no, I'm sorry, the thief got away with...
Yes. Yes, Abdul, we got the bread back.
Praise Allah.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
My fault? How is this my fault and not that thief's?
There wouldn't be any thieves if you fixed the socio-economic inequality like you promised. Why do you even bother visiting us commoners anymore, you aristocat?
There's a very important prince coming into town today from one of our vassal kingdoms, the land of Pixar. I've come to welcome him personally.
Another suitor for the princess?
No, if only, Captain. He's here because the trade agreement between his kingdom and ours has expired, and I've got to extend the contract, or our kingdom is doomed. That's why I pulled out all the stops to make this prince's visit a happy one. We've arranged a character breakfast with our princess, given him a 2-day park hopper pass, and a lanyard for souvenir pin collecting. Everyone must treat this prince with the utmost respect.
I saw that very prince riding by on his horse earlier.
Oh.
He was being accosted by the same thief we just spoke of.
What?
The street rat threw a whip in his face. He told him that he'd never seen a horse with 2 rear ends. Now, I'm not sure if the thief meant that the prince had a big horsey ass, or a horse ass for a face. Either way, everyone laughed, and the prince was furious.
Oh, I better go back to the palace and make sure his breakfast with the princess goes well.
But Jafar, isn't she known to sick tigers on visiting princes?
Oh, shit. You're right.
I sure hope you haven't goofed this one up, Jafar.
No, I haven't. Why don't you go apprehend the thief? What's his name?
There are whispers, rumors only. They say he's called Aladdin.
Then we must find this one. This Aladdin.
Tisk. Look at this mess. Dead bodies in the street. The state of this kingdom. There's no place to raise a monkey. Oh. Come on, monkey, don't be scared. Yeah, it's just a dead body. You can have fun with them. Look, you can kick them. You can eat them. Most importantly, you get to loot them. All right. Ah, there it is. Look at that. Hey, that looks enough like you. That'll get you into the bars. Those guards should have just let me take this bread. Don't they get it? I'm not a bad guy. I steal only what I can't afford. And that's everything. Want food, but got no money. I'm screwed, or so it would seem. That's why I came up with this brilliant scheme. Just steal everything. All right, monkey, let's feast. Yeah. Oh, raisins. I hate raisins. Oh, hey, little orphan kids. You guys hungry? want some bread?
We do, sir.
Fetch, you fucks! For real, I'm not that picky. I'll steal whatever's in sight. Don't judge, because you don't understand my plight.
Hey, my crutch!
Bang that loser. I steal everything.
Bread for sale. Very reasonably priced for these hard times.
Oh, hey there, friendo.
Not you again. Please, you just stole a loaf of bread from me this morning.
Yeah, you gotta stop putting raisins in it, man. I hate raisins. I was talking to Monkey about it, and he thinks we should just kill you. But I was like, no, Monkey, that's crazy. But now I'm kind of thinking, yeah. No more fucking raisins.
No, please, I'll bring you some more bread tomorrow with no raisins.
Oh, you're the best. I'm gonna tell all my thief friends about you. But you owe me one. Did you know this barbaric country, they only give you money if you work? Thanks, but no thanks, the man. I'll keep stealing all I can instead of being a fascist yuppie jerk. Hippie, slacker, sucker, who would seek employment when life offers such enjoyment? Anything I get, I can get for free. Besides, the economy shit, so I make haste for making exits. Get chased by a murderous mob. Hey man, still beats getting a job.
Am I right? Oh, getting in trouble a little early today, aren't we, Aladdin?
You're only in trouble if you get caught.
Aladdin?
Oh, I'm in trouble.
After that night we spent together, my belly grows big with child. And my father says that you must marry me or I'll bring dishonor to my entire family.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't give up on my dreams and settle down just because your dad's being a dick. Besides, if I do marry, I want it to be for love.
Oh, Aladdin, I understand.
I knew you would. You're such a special girl, Jezebel.
Who's Jezebel?
Uh-oh. Busted! Yoink!
Asshole!
Oh, wow. Douchebag. Hey now, just one question, why, man? 'Cause you stole my daughter's habit. That's completely fair, but in my defense, dude, your daughter's hot.
Yeah.
I feel that it's my duty to steal, because stealing's an art. I'll steal clothing and shelter, whatever I lack. Candy from babies, the shirt off your back. Credit, identities, thunder and scenes. Intellectual property, whatever that means. And if you look closer, this poor little orphan will steal your heart.
It's imperative that this prince's visit is a happy one, and who knows, maybe he and the princess will hit it off.
Good luck marrying her off.
Oh, Prince Ahmed, your excellency!
Is this how your kingdom treats its guests, Jafar? Take a look at this. Tell me, what do you see?
Your hard boxer shorts, my liege.
What else?
Your ass cheeks, my lord.
My ass cheeks. They're hanging out. And what's this? Blood. Blood on my ass cheeks. Tell me, Jafar, how the fuck did it get there?
Well, is it because...
It is because your princess just sicked a Bengal tiger upon my ass! I am lucky that it is so pert and small.
Oh, well, I am grateful for your tiny ass, my lord.
I cannot believe that she thought that she could feed a prince to a Bengal tiger and that there would be no political consequences. This really is an act of war, Jafar. And she treated it as if it were a throwaway joke. As if I were some silly side character here only to illustrate her reluctance to get married. Well, not only am I the ruler of a sovereign nation, but I have feelings too. And tell me, Jafar, how the fuck did it get there?
Well, is it because...
It is because your princess just sicked a Bengal tiger upon my ass! I am lucky that it is so pert and small.
Oh, well, I am grateful for your tiny ass, my lord.
I cannot believe that she thought that she could feed a prince to a Bengal tiger and that there would be no political consequences. This really is an act of war, Jafar. And she treated it as if it were a throwaway joke. As if I were some silly side character here only to illustrate her reluctance to get married. Well, not only am I the ruler of a sovereign nation, but I have feelings too. And